What's going on, everybody? So I gotta see if I can pull this up here and show you guys what I ordered. Um, Man, I've been printing like crazy. I'm going to print this one for like the fourth time. I'm going through a lot of filament too, but I mean I've been printing a lot. Let's go over here. I gotta stop using the Mozilla browser. It does some kind of weird crap where it like pulls up a CMD command window in the background for a second. And my friend says the Opera, did I say Mozilla? The Opera browser has some shady behavior, and I believe it does too, because I've been noticing weird stuff. So I removed it off my other computer. I need to get it off of this one. So as bad as Google Chrome is for hogging resources and Windows Edge or whatever, I think probably better off to use those than to use the Opera browser. There's something real fishy about that browser, and it's always updating itself. It's always doing weird stuff, and it takes a long time to start. Anyway, let's find Amazon. So. Basically, during Black Friday, I shared some of the deals that they had for the Quansheng UVK5s and different radios like that. And Amazon finally gave me a gift card for the commission sales of when you guys order something, if you look at a link, you pay the same. But they give me 3% of all the sales. So let's say 100 people order a $50 radio. Well, that's $500. They take 3% of that 500 since I've helped make them business, and then they give it to you in the form of a gift card. I suppose maybe cash for some people, but like usually what I'm getting from Amazon is like 10, 12, 20, $30, But Black Friday was quite busy, so I got enough to buy an Ender 3, so that's what we did, and a roll of blue filament. So let's get in here and look it up. Ender 3. And what I'll do is if I don't like this, I'll actually send it back. Of course, laughing in my face is the one that I probably should have bought, the KE. Okay, so, and then last week, this damn thing here was actually $189. So, I didn't buy this particular one, I don't think, because I'll have to check and see if it's the seller. What I did was I bought the one from the seller that would send it to me in one day. So it's 8.6 by 8.6, and it goes up 9 inches. Let's see. So you have a couple different ones that they sell. You look here and see the. I don't see the other one, but which seller is this? Does it tell me? The Creality official store. So it wasn't that one. Let me see if I can find the other one. So they have lots of very similar printers. The one thing that I do not care for about these is there is a lot of plastic on them. A lot. So, the one that I ordered is $219. The upgraded one running a limited clipper is $299. And so what will happen is if I get this and I have problems with it, I will send it back. I'm probably not going to upgrade to this one because it's just an upgraded version of that one. What I'll probably do is get something completely different, like the CR10 SE. Let me see here. So free delivery by Tuesday. This might be the one, just because. Seller. Nope, different seller. So the problem with these, I think, is you have completely, probably a different hot end. the extruder and all that is up on top of there. So I don't know if any of the older stuff is going to interchange. But this is like extremely plastic. I mean, the whole thing is molded plastic. Interestingly, the belt is in a funny position down there. So I just wanted to get something because I was tired of hassling with this other thing. The one that I'm using is rated at 180. This one's rated at 250, so it's technically an upgrade, but with a much smaller bed space. I honestly think that the original Ender 3 is a little bit more durably built than this plasticky thing. Other than like the extruder being directly mounted on the hot end, I don't think I would have bought it. I would have bought the regular Ender and added like bed leveling or something, you know, or found something else. But like the Neo is a fairly good size one, 11.8 by 11.8, 12.6. So the Neo is actually almost the same as kind of the CR10 full size. But they seem to vary a lot in prices. So is that an Ender 3 V2 Neo? It's like I wish they would just pick one name and come out with a new name for a different one. Ender 3 Max Neo. So they're all, it's like just too many suffixes and prefixes and blah blah blah. Where is the other one? So I really want something more like this. Now the problem with this is that the extruder is over here, and so it's not direct. But I mean, I could have bought that instead. It was $196 instead of $218. And the one I bought would have been a really good deal last week when it was $189, but it's not anymore. So they ran it for like maybe one day, it seemed like. And tomorrow's President's Day, but we haven't seen any sales for that. I have a feeling there'll probably be one since I've already ordered something. So here is... Oh, this is a great deal. And of course, now I see it. So, $254 for the KE. So this is an Ender 3 V3 with a clipper. And the different linear rail over here. Yeah, this would be a great deal. In fact, if I was smart, I'd probably just go ahead and charge it to my credit card and get it. But the problem is, it's at a small print bed, so there's no reason why I would want that, you know, unless I'm worried about print speed. So I don't honestly think it offers me anything that the other one doesn't, other than a little bit of print speed and clipper. And I don't know that I would use clipper, and as far as I can tell, it's a limited one and it's not rootable. So who is selling this? It is sold by Eno Maker. So I guess if you guys are looking for a deal, why does this thing keep moving around like that? If you're looking for a deal on the new one, the V3, I guess this is a deal. Yeah, because it's $299 normal. But, I mean, I don't know if it's worth it or not, like, honestly. And there's, like, I'm curious is, like, well, here's this one. Well, is there much of a difference between this and, say, like, the Neo? I mean, like, the Neo looks like it's made better. I mean, but the extruder is over here. So, but the other thing, too, is, like, you could buy one of these and take that off of there and get the combination one. let's see, this, which one is this? 249 Ender 3 S1. There's just so many different variations of it. So you literally look, you could buy this thing for $29. That's the hot end and everything all together. I mean, that's nuts. Like, wow. I mean, like, how can you do that? That's super cheap. Let's see. Direct extruding kit with 2-in-1. Yeah, see, it just goes on the rail just like that. You know, you just take all your other stuff off, and, you know, it's basically like a backwards version of what I'm running right now. And then the difference between that one and this one is that I have the filament detect on that. So the filament detect would be above that. And it almost looks like it's the same thing, except for they have it like flipped around. So the motor on mine is behind the plate, so it's the other way around. So like, let's come here and take a look. You will see the motor is behind the plate, and then the extruder part is on the front, and it just drops right down. But I think that to me looks like the whole deal. Like, come on, man. If I wanted to, you know, make a replacement. Now, I can tell you right now that looks kind of plasticky, but, you know, I mean, you can probably replace that part too. But I think the way they got this set up, I think it might be different on mine. Like, I don't know that you could interchange every part, but a lot of it. So, you know, you can get real fidgety with all this stuff, you know, which is kind of cool. That's why I'm sticking to stuff like the Creality, you know. I don't want to go with the Elegoo or any of those other ones because I don't know what the hell they use. So here's a motherboard, and for $49, like my other one, I could just swap out the motherboard, okay? And I could, you know, get rid of the A Auto or TA Auto thing, whatever, and put this board in here. Although, you know, it looks really similar to what's actually already in that. And it could be. So, there's a name on the board in the one that I have, but something's causing that thing to go nuts, and then you can't see anything. So let's see if they show the display. Version 1.15. Now, I think these all had problems, right? I heard of people having them die on them. But let's see. What is this? Leveling sensor. Oh, man. Okay. So, CR Touch Auto Bed Leveling Sensor Kit. 3D printer metal push pin for Ender 3, Ender 3D2, Ender 3 Pro, 3 Max, Ender 5 Pro, CR10 with 32-bit V4.2.2/V4.2.17 main board. So as long as you have any of these main boards, you can install this for $29. You can get bed, or $39. You can get bed leveling. So, you know, if you're gonna pimp out one of these things, you'd definitely get that, and you'd get that, and you know, boy, you know, he'd have a nice printer, but there's some limiting factors on it, and you know, they're not gonna make it to where you're gonna like get ahead. So, but I think you could buy that and that and that, and you know, put them on. You know, an open source printer, basically. Yeah, see, like all these Anycubics and the different ones, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, there's just so much stuff out here for these things. So what is this? This is the dual Z-axis upgrade kit with stepper motor, metal power supply holder, $28. So basically, and then here's the whole entire hot end for $28, and then $29 for everything. Like, wait a minute. So you gotta pay $29 for this, $1 more, you get the extruder. It's like, wow. I need to probably order one of these. Magnetic build surface, good adhesion, 3 pieces. I should probably look that up. Actually, I think that's too big, 9.25, because I think this one is, yeah, it's 220 by 220. So these are 235, too big. There's just so many of these, they all look the same to me. It's like, what is this? Okay, so this VoxLab is definitely using an Ender type of deal. So, like, you look at that there, if it'll pull it up. That's like, and that one right there is already pretty much ready to have all the other stuff bolt right to it. So this is 8.7 by 8.7 by 9.8. This is just an Ender 3. I mean, that's really all it is. And unless it's got like something else on it, auto bed leveling maybe. Yeah, it does. So, I mean, you get that, but yeah, it's basically just an Ender. Anyway, too much stuff today going on. I'm tired. So, I should have that tomorrow, and well, hopefully it's a cool little printer. If it's not, I'll send it back and I'll get something else. Let me see. The damn computer's thinking. 3D printer. What I just don't really want a small printer. That's my main thing. Especially now that I have these ones here that are larger. So you get all these Elegoo. No. They use different nozzles. I don't know what kind of crap they use. R1 3D. Hard to say what the hell that is. Anycubic Cobra 2 Neo 3D printer. It's like, what the hell? Can't you guys come up with any other names? Longer LK5. It's 11.8 by 11.8 by 15, which is similar to what I have. So that for 292 is, you know, I don't know what it's using for parts. I think it looks like Creality actually. Let's see if we open this up. No, it's different, but a nozzle looks the same. So there's a fan in the front, but there is no fan on the side. So maybe that's the difference. Let's see here. It shows a fan on the side though. But in the picture here, okay, now we can see it. Yeah. Come on, you stupid computer. So, anyway, even the knobs actually look the same. I don't know what the print speed is on this, because actually it might be good. 90% pre-assembled, blah blah blah. Silent motherboard. Touchscreen. I mean, this is probably like really similar. Let's see here. It, I don't think it tells you the print speed. I'm sure it's probably around 180, 190, 200. Yeah. Sunlu. There's just so many different ones, and they all, kind of seem similar. I need to get a filament dryer too. Let's see this one here. Looks like possibly the seller I ordered from, just because of I see the amount of reviews on it. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one. So it's Creality CL Store, and I don't know that there's any reason to buy from them other than like they will ship it in one day from where I'm located. So, but I guess the top of this is, they were saying, was also plastic, right up there. Yep, you see underneath it, it's plastic. So, I don't have super high expectations for this thing, but anyway, we'll see.